Hello, welcome back to the channel. I was trying to do a bit of streaming, but my internet really sucks right now, so can't do that. So instead, I'm just gonna make a couple of videos, gonna play some nice, smoothing, relaxing music in the back. Yeah, let's go with New York Jazz. And then we're gonna play some games. I wanna play some. Let's go to the game center here. I want to play some 21BlackJack. Just make sure the audio is not too bad. Okay, sorry. Just making sure the music is not too loud for me. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go play. I will do the Chinese games if you guys are interested, but I'm kind of just going with my taste right now, which is, 21, some poker games. I could play the dice games, but I just find the dice games a bit boring to watch and to play, because after all, you are just rolling a dice over and over again. Not too exciting. With the blackjack multiplayer, I think it's very interesting because if you're a better player, then you could win at the game. I know there are bots for poker games, but I think it's not bad. It's not bad. So let's see. Login. Oops. Login. It is kind of strange how the poker game requires you to send 0.001 EOS to log in. Not the best design, I think. I think you should just log in for free. But okay. And is that part of the application? Is that from Read That One? I think that's the part of the application. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, I do a lot of EOS educational, but also application reviews. I'm just gonna go with a small pot. I'm gonna go with 0.1. Go over a lot of the games, go over the business models, things like that. Again, if you decide to participate in any of these games, you do so at your own risk. I don't claim any responsibility for any of your financial losses. Just be careful out there, and yeah. I also do interviews with leaders in the blockchain industry to try to get an idea of where it's going, and I also work with with a team to build projects on the blockchain, the EOS blockchain to be specific. So let's go. What's the two cards I get? 15. I'm gonna say yes. I want another card. Okay, busted. So that was quick. They do have English, so I'm gonna change over to English just to make it a little bit easier for those of you who are watching. I could speak a little bit of Chinese. I could read Chinese. It's not great, but if there is enough of a Chinese audience, I guess I could do a video in Chinese as well. So. So we got 13. 13 I'm definitely gonna hit. For sure. 15 again. Oh man. Let's go for it. I wonder how is this so fast? Like it's okay, 18. 18 is usually when I stand. Yeah, I'm gonna stand. So let's see. If you hit here, you can see like all the games you are playing. So I lost last game, I busted, lost at 16. So this game is still ongoing. So we don't know the result of that just yet. So let's go for another one while we wait. Let me guys know if you have any ideas for videos. Like I think of the audience of the channels I'm using to reach audience. So that's YouTube, Twitter, Reddit. There's a lot of crypto people on Reddit. I think most everyone have EOS accounts. Maybe if you don't, I could do a little tutorial. One of the teammates I work with have a service called named vault.co, and there you could use Coinbase to get an EOS account. You could load more EOS onto your account if you need to like do CPU and things like that. So yeah. So let's see if what happened with my last game. So the last game is still going on. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna play this for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Maybe check out another game afterwards. I'll make that a separate video. But this one I just want to focus on the 21BlackJack because I think it was a really interesting game. It's a multiplayer game. Again, I'm a little curious in how they are handling the back end. I do know a little bit of the architecture, technical architecture behind the platform. So it is interesting how fast it is. I don't think everything is handled on chain. I think they probably have the transactions are on chain, so it's verified. But I think the business logic is actually off chain, and that might put some people off. I think because you can't verify that the odds are what they say, what the team say it is. A really interesting, but it's understandable because once you release the code for your project, there's a lot of copycats that spring up. So like for EOS Bet, once they release their dice game, there are tons and tons of the other dice games just copying their code and just doing a different UI, maybe with a twist in how their token, the compensation package, but things like that. But once you release your code, you are pretty much opening up yourself to competition. So what I really like, one way to get around that is what my EOS Vegas did, which that's one of the reasons why I talk about them a lot, is because they publish the odds of the cars. Okay, so I want a game here, I think. Okay, 1-1. They publish the odds of their draw, so you can see exactly how many cards are drawn. Let me just show you. I'll just pull up really quickly. Let's see. So I was playing it a bit as well. I think this is good. Okay, it's a little slow. My EOS Vegas. Let's see. White paper, reward, statistics is somewhere here. Dashboard, statistics, there we go. So, car statistics. Yes. So you can see each single car, the count of the car dealt in jacks or better. So you can see they're pretty much the same. They're in the 25,000 range. So you can get a sense of, and you can verify this because again, all the results are on chain. So it's one way to get around it. Like, it's not perfect, but again, if you want to keep that competitive advantage, you probably want to keep your code secret. You can see how many winning hands are dealt. Royal flush, there's only been 5, which makes sense. It's a 250 multiplier on your initial bet. So the most common obviously is jacks or better, or the other ones Toto. So they have dealt 300,000 hands already. Only got a flush a few times, mostly getting jacks or better. I think I got 4 of kind once during this special promotion. I was really going for it. full house once, flush a few times, straight a few times, two of a kind a few times, two pairs a lot. So, you know, it feels about right. Again, if you are an investor, you're looking to invest in these tokens, it's good to know how, you know, as an investor, you don't want your project that you're investing in to be outcompeted right away once they release the source code, right? So it is something to take in mind, keep in mind. Also keep in mind, like, you know, they could be lying about their code, but you just kind of have to, you know, use your own, what's the word, common sense for it. So that I really, like I said, I really like what EOS Vegas is doing. They publish the statistics, which you can verify and kind of see. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my game. Play for like 10 extra minutes. Let's see. Why is this not showing? Okay, there we go. It was just lagging a little bit. I did purchase extra CPU from Bank of Steak. Yeah. I guess I'll do another video on the Shintai, where you could rent out your, where you could rent extra CPU. Get busted that time. I want to check my results in just a bit, see how the cards I'm handling, or just check my account really, just to see if I increased or decreased the payout. So yeah, I am in it. I do have some investments into these projects. Again, my EOS Vegas being one of them. Just because I think it's a very interesting project. They are going to release a new game called Baraka. It's a very popular gambling game. And it's going to be a multiplayer gambling game. Busted. Let's check. So, I think I won most of my previous games, right? Wow, I lost on the 18 and 19. That's kind of crazy. So I'm actually losing quite a bit. Okay. See, like, when you get a string of bad hands, you could kind of become frustrated and think that maybe the game is rigged. So, you know, having the code out there and being verified by professionals to make sure the god's not against you is definitely very, very appealing. Or just seeing the statistics of the card being dealt, like what EOS Vegas is doing. You know, since you can see all the statistics, I have a much higher confidence playing on my EOS Vegas site than a website like this that doesn't disclose the number of cards that's being that is dealt. The statistic the card dealt. Yeah, if I hit OK, like nothing happens. So I don't know. Maybe they will do something similar. What does this button do? Okay, so they do have their own withdraw back. They do have their own token here, so that's interesting. Okay, so that's 21BlackJack. I like the game. I like that it's multiplayer. I don't like that they don't publish the statistics or the code. But you know, if you decide to play this game, that's the risk you take. Yeah. All right. See you next time.